in the greenhouse here. It's evening time. It's maybe 3-4 days after transplanting it all. It's been kind of sunny, so I put a shade cloth over the tomatoes. I hardened off all the squash and everything, moving it in and out 4 or 5 times to get sun a little at a time. But the tomatoes I was unable to harden off, and they'll get sunburnt out here on a sunny day. But I put a shade cloth over and they're looking pretty good. That's just the slightest sunburnt right there probably. But that's the edge of where the shade cloth was covering. They seem to be transitioning pretty well there. Nice dark color. The leaves are a little curled up, but I imagine they'll open up as they get used to being in here. Some more over here. Some of these were saved seeds and from tomatoes last year. And some were new seeds from Ed Hume. We got tomatillos here. They were flowering. They also didn't get hardened off. They were also in the large category. And they'd started flowering inside. They seem to be transitioning well. And down here we got some ground cherries. Starting to get little fruits on them already. This beautiful chives here just come back every year. That's pretty awesome. Ground cherries had been hardened off. They're transitioning good. And all this squash had been hardened off. And all this squash is saved seeds. We save the seeds every year. You can see they'll darken up in color as they get to grow. But the shade cloth did not go this far, and you can see that right there is pretty classic sunburn after transplant. And some of the sunburnt leaves will fall off later, but they'll grow right out of it. We got pumpkins, buttercups, blue Hubbards, and sweetmeats in the winter squash varieties, all saved seeds. And then over here we got a bunch of different zucchinis, yellow zucchinis, some hybrids, and some black beauties down at the end. So this is what it looks like in here about 3 or 4 days after transplant. A lot of times I don't take any pictures in here until everything's big and luscious and putting on fruit, and it's just a jungle in here. So it's kind of nice to have a little shot and see, you know, this is at the beginning. They just came out of the window in the house, and this is how it all starts.